What is up, everybody? And welcome to episode 52 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Castle Will Kill, and with me tonight we have...
Seth.
Toast.
Maldo.
Yep. Maldo is a special guest from the community. Thank you for joining. Roz couldn't
Somewhat
make it, so
anonymous.
he's filling in.
I don't know that guy.
The artist formerly known as Somewhat Anonymous.
I wanted parity between my PlayStation, because you can't change that name,
You
and
can
my
now.
Xbox one. So when I become a big-time streamer like you guys,
Yeah.
I have parity. No one's confused.
Well, anyway, you can change that now though, which is good. But hey guys, this episode we're just gonna go over some gaming news. We have some community questions, and we have our last call topic as we do every episode. But as we begin, like we do every week, we're gonna go over what we've been up to over the past week, what we've been gaming. So, Surf, we'll start with you, bud.
Surprise, surprise, it's been Red Dead Redemption 2 mainly, and some Assassin's Creed. So, I've been getting annoyed with NPCs in Red Dead Redemption, just deciding to run into the side of my horse and causing me to become an outlaw. That's becoming really irritating. And I spent some time in Assassin's Creed lubing up with some scented oils so I can do some wrestling at the Olympics. So it's been a good couple of weeks.
Surf, those are two huge open world games. How do you manage to balance those both?
I play one night on one and the other night on the other. Although I must admit, it's actually 2 nights on Red Dead and 1 night on Assassin's Creed. So
And
it's
I
sort of
think
working for
That's
me.
fucking insane.
Yeah, you're crazy, man.
I'm sort of, it's working. I'm juggling them both and it's working, and I'm really enjoying them. But they're both good in their own ways, so really, really enjoying it. I was going to ask Toast actually. Assassin's Creed, I got to the point where you go to the Olympics, and I know you picked the woman.
Spoiler alert.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. I was just wondering how that what the difference was, because like in my game, women aren't really allowed at the Olympics at all. So I was wondering if you had to jump through.
No,
any
I just
additional
got
hurdles.
fucking oiled up and got it right in there.
Oh, you did as well? Yeah,
Yep.
the oiling up. Fair enough. Well, yeah, I think you might have picked the better character for some oiling up.
Yep.
So, and that's about it really. I can't talk too much without sort of spoilers, just the fact I love both games, and I think Arthur Morgan might be my new favourite video game character ever. Yeah, I'm definitely preferring him over John at the moment.
But are you drinking something fruity?
I am drinking some Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. So
Hell
no
yeah.
banana bread
There you
beer
go.
this year.
That's a very good pale ale.
It is really good. I'm really enjoying it. So, bit more bite than a banana bread beer. But really nice.
Yeah, well, how many episodes in a row was it banana bread?
Oh, there was a lot. I had to. You don't know how much banana bread beer I had in.
You know, you guys have opened up my beer catalog, because after you guys, I will look up what you're drinking.
No,
So I
sweet.
appreciate
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's good.
Nice.
Yeah. So, you said you enjoy the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, right?
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada and Brooklyn Brewing Company are 2 of the original craft brews in America, so they know what they're doing because they've lasted a while. You know what I mean? In the craft beer
Here's
industry.
craft beer. Would you say they're on the verge of going mainstream over there?
Nah, I mean, there's a lot of crazy laws to be considered a craft brewery. It really depends on how many barrels you brew in a calendar year and how many you sell. So it all goes off of that to label you as. I'm surprised they haven't not been, because they are a very popular brand, you know. But they're still considered a craft.
I'll keep an eye out, see if they do if I can pick up any of the other ones they do, because really enjoyed the pale ale. So that's about it for me. Red Dead and Assassin's Creed. That's been it, apart from the usual Halo and Destiny on Sunday with Mr. Az, which is going nicely. How about you, Toast?
Fucking more Red Dead and Blackouts, basically. I think Red Dead, I'm at like 91% completion or some weird shit.
Oh, wow.
What chapter are you on, Toast?
Finished. It's fucking finished weeks ago.
How many hours does that take you?
Probably around about 100, just under 100 now.
Fuck. Gosh.
Yeah, I've basically tied up everything I want to do in the game, apart from there's one legendary animal that's locked behind getting Master Hunter rank 10, so I need to do that. And then I'm done with I'm not done with the game because I'm going to go and do a playthrough. Probably put it on YouTube where all I can do is antagonize people.
Oh, that would be so cool.
And just see how fucking hard the game is when I've just got a fucking bounty constantly and stuff like that.
So how did you finish your first run through? You white hat by the end?
Oh yeah, I ended up on max honor. And like after the game, you can go visit. It's not a spoiler. You can go visit the graves of people you've lost, sort of thing, through it and all that.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Your honor affects how the graves look and stuff like that. From what I've heard.
I say if you're kind of like a dick, they might be like run down and shit because.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That makes me reconsider my choices. I've been kind of going for like an outlaw, but with a code, but I'm still going to be a dick if I feel like someone's wronging me.
Yeah, I've done that, but you end up fucking honourable anyway. Especially if you do see any optional missions. They're all classed as honour missions, like when it pops up saying press X if you want to help them or fucking make them do it on their own. There's 10 of them in the story or something, and they get you a shitload of honour by just doing them, which I don't think anybody would turn down wanting to play more of the game if they're enjoying it. So it's kind of balanced, I think, to make you honourable, to go along with the story and all that shit, the way it plays out.
I just ran into this is how my scenarios go. I'm pretty far up on the white hat side, and but I ran into a escapee prisoner, and he was asking me to shoot his shackles off. And as I was going to pull my gun out, he was like, "Man, just hurry up and shoot the shackles off." So I didn't pull the gun out, and I just beat the shit out of him and left him. And robbed him for his 1 cent and left.
I still shoot people in the face all the time by mistake.
Mistake.
Yeah, and I'm 30-something hours into it. Or not necessarily just shoot them, but I will point at them, and then I will have just helped somebody. There was this lady, her horse, she was stuck under her horse. I help her out. I take her to her friend, someone's house, and then I accidentally point the gun at her, and she just starts running. She's, I'm like, come on, lady.
Oh well.
I did the same with her, except it wasn't the gun. I sort of crawled away, dropped her off, and then for some reason, just as I started to ride off, she decided to run in front of the horse. So I just nudged her, and she ran off down the road screaming, and I ended up getting black cat marks for it, for being a dick.
That, and I still punch my horse all the time.
Yeah.
I abuse the hell out of that by accident. I don't mean to.
I love doing it. It's so funny.
Yeah,
it's just those little touches in that game.
That Master Hunter thing was pissing me off, so I decided to just go on a killing spree, and now I've got a 800 or 1,500 bounty in every state.
Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
I just went from state to
insane.
state, fucking getting it up to that, and then I moved into the next fucking town, sort of thing. I just killed everybody. Yeah.
As the achievement whore, I think I know. Do you get an achievement if you can survive 3 days with a really high bounty in all states, I think? If you can survive
1 day, and I think.
Yeah, I think you get an achievement if you can survive 3 days.
I think the challenge step that I'm on from Master Hunter is kill 5 cougars with a bow, and just fucking coming across cougars is hard enough. So I got fucking fed up and just fucking went nuts. That's some sheriff in one of the towns who was giving some speech. I just threw a throwing knife in the back of his head. That's what started it all. And then I just fucking went from town to town taking out the sheriff, and I went into every prison and shot every prisoner that was fucking locked up. They're fucking begging for their life. They're behind the bars begging for their life, and just put one in their head and then move on to the next one.
You're doing the town a favor. You're a hero.
Yeah, it's fun.
Great.
But my honour went from max to below half during that spree.
So, how hyped are you for the online after playing the campaign toast? Are you more hyped or?
Yeah, I can't wait. Plus, I'm not going to say it, but the description for the achievement for starting online has got me more interested as well.
So, Toast, you are the number one griefer I know on Grand Theft Auto 5. But that's because you have all
not
this...
a griefer. I'm
yourself.
Nice until somebody tries to fuck with me, and then I make them leave the server.
But you have all this money, and you have all these crazy vehicles that fly and shoot rockets. There's not going to be any of that in Red Dead. What are you going to do?
That would be just like fucking year 1 and 2 of normal GTA. Before they released all the flying shit.
Yeah, we'll find a way.
I'm gonna, as someone that's played a ton of GTA with Toast, I will defend him in that he doesn't go after people unless they fuck with one of us or himself.
Yeah, no, I would do that. He hunted down a guy who was making my life misery once for me. He threw him off.
Yeah, see when I'm playing him on, if doing sales, if somebody fucks with me, I'll actually follow them to every server until they quit the game. Like, they'll leave the lobby, and so I'll go to my recent played thing, and I'll join their server again, and I'll just keep hunting them. Yeah, I suppose I'm in a griefer when I'm provoked, because I just won't drop it.
Gotcha. But hey, you had to be provoked, though.
As for drinking, I'm still on Spiced Rum, taking a break from beer, but I'm going to get a shitload because the Black Friday sale for that machine thing's fucking... It's not going live till Monday for some reason, but...
Monday? Oh, okay, Black Monday.
Yeah, so everything will be discounted. I'll be fucking getting in a couple of months worth of beer, probably.
I'm probably going to pick one up then on Monday.
Nice.
What about you, Maldo, then? What about you?
Well, I'll start what I'm drinking. It's Great Lakes Brewing Company. Elliot
Good
Ness.
beer?
Yeah, it's beer. Elliot Ness Amber Lager. So it's local brew right here in Cleveland. I like it.
Oh, I forgot you're from Cleveland. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go Browns.
Well, beat us in overtime.
Win a game against the Ravens. So.
Yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. So
that's why you fired your head coach, right?
Again. That's part of it. It's part of it.
I liked him too, man. I felt like I don't know. I felt like he was a good coach.
I didn't like him that much considering his record, but
yeah,
I've been playing this survival game on PlayStation that just released called The Forest. Have any of you guys ever heard of that?
Like D.A. Forest?
No, not D.
Does that start with your plane crashing?
Yeah. You start off on an airplane.
Not played it, but I've seen it. Yeah.
You're watching a movie and eating some shitty meal, and you're with your son, and then the plane crashes, and you're in a forest, and the first scene is some crazy looking cannibals steal your son.
Oh, it gets way crazier. I watched a Let's Play of it, basically. Like a whole playthrough. It goes fucking nuts.
Apparently there's a whole story with it. Go ahead, Castle.
I was going to say, the Toast, is that the Forest? Is that what the Achievement guys were playing? Okay, yeah. So I know what game you're talking about too, Maldo. It gets pretty crazy.
I'll have to check it out.
So it's a little scary. It's similar to if you guys were playing like The Lone Dark, where you're by yourself, you're in the woods, it's a day and night cycle. You're all jacked up. You have to eat, drink, those sorts of things, build shelters. But their twist is they have these cannibals that come out at random times and you'll just be doing your thing, building your little log cabin, and you'll see some crazy little person run across the screen. You're like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
And their AI is if
you kill them, you chop them up and eat them.
Yeah, you could chop them up. At one point, I had a weapon that was one of their legs, and I was beating another cannibal with one other's leg. But it's good. It's just a game by myself, kill some time. It's a typical survival game. It gets a little monotonous because it's the same. You're just doing the same thing. I don't know where the story bits fall into place. There's a cast or people that you need to find, but at this point, I'm just trying not to die. And I've already been eaten once.
Yeah, I think it's one of the games where you could do it forever and never finish the story, but you need to seek out like the story if you want to finish it.
But it's good
because it
really
goes
tense.
for the weird places. Like you wouldn't just stumble across it or anything like that.
It gets real weird. At one point, I fell through a crack, and I ended up below ground, and it was super dark, and all I had was my little like Zippo, and there's cannibals everywhere, and I got eaten.
Oh man,
it's tense. It's good though. That ton of Red Dead, just like everyone else and their mother. I really like John Marston, or not John Marston, Arthur Morgan. John is he's a little bit of a dummy in this one, which is weird because he was so well put together in the other one.
Yeah, he's really whiny in this one, I find. I'm not so keen on John on this one.
I think it's as the story goes on, he matures. It's basically, for the fact that he's not the main character, they do a lot of development on him, even. You see how his family came together and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, I feel like from the get-go, they kind of set, like, Arthur's the older dog of one of the older dogs of the group, and John's, like, one of the young new guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even Arthur makes a couple statements where, like, I remember when I was the show horse or the show pony. Now I'm the workhorse.
Yeah.
So, but his character's really grown on me. And at first, it was super slow, and I could still only play it for maybe 2 hours, 3 at a time, because it's so slow. But I really like it. But it's so slow.
Yeah, it's definitely put people off being slow.
How are you playing, Maldo? Are you concentrating on just getting through the campaign, or are you going off and doing all the side missions that crop up?
I'm doing most of the side missions, everything but the hunting. Toast, I don't know if, Toast, can you explain a little more how because I'm afraid that I'm just going to be standing there for an hour walking around following that little glowing trail, and I don't know if I want to get into that. Is it worth it?
Nah, you'll only be following that trail for like 30 seconds. Well, a couple of minutes as long as you creep on the hardest animals. The best thing to do is study every animal you see with your binoculars, because then you'll end up learning their trail. So as soon as you go into that eagle eye mode or whatever it's called, you can see what the animal is. Once you've hunted 1 or 2 of them, you'll see what star rating it is as well. So it's if it's even worth following the trail, sort of thing. It is pretty easy. It's just once you need to get in it and learn the mechanics.
I keep seeing these videos on Reddit where it goes, spent 45 minutes chasing this horse or whatever, and then all of a sudden you see like a moose come by and kill him.
I never spent 45 minutes chasing a single thing. You'll take 5 minutes as long as you're not a fucking...
as long
keep it clean.
As long as you stay squatted and you've bathed regularly, like you can hunt anything.
That's a big ask.
Like
or use the odor block.
Or use the odor block. But if you haven't like taken a bath, and when you go to use that vision, like you'll see the smell arrows like lines off of you. Like the animals will run quicker, notice you faster if you smell.
Is the only way to take a bath at the hotels? Like I can't dunk my head somewhere.
I think
basically.
I think like you can take some of the smell off if you swim into a river, but like other than that, you have to go get a bath.
And I think I'm at the end of chapter 2, but I'm like 30 something hours into it. I'm like, man, these chapters take their time.
Just wait till you try the gambler challenges.
You also probably been trying to do like everything too, right?
Yeah. I've been going around doing a lot. But it's good. It's a great game. It is phenomenal at what it does. and it's deliberately slow. So it's not a bad thing. It's slow, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
By the end of it, it's the best Western story I think I've fucking seen or heard. But I don't know if it seems better because you feel part of it, like because you're playing it. But the story is really good, and it doesn't, like, it starts off slow. All it does is pick up. It doesn't lull. Like, the only thing it does is get faster, even though by the end it's still not fucking going especially fast. It's just not going as slow as it is at the start.
So other than that,
little touches. I remember I was riding through today. I just laughed so much. I was just riding past. There was a guy in front of me, so I did left trigger greet. So I went, howdy, and he just replied back, "Fuck off, cocksucker."
Typical wank.
Okay. It's definitely Rockstar.
Yeah, like that's what in my playthrough. That's what I was doing, and if I got a response like that, then I'd fucking just run up and punch the guy. And I still finished with max honor, so that's
yeah.
It's way easier to be honorable than dishonorable.
Yeah. And by the time you're at max honor, you get 50% off. By the way,
damn,
all shops.
Oh yeah, the shops and stuff, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that I've
been
playing
going the other way gets you more loot off of dead bodies, basically. So it's either saving shops or get more loot.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what else have you been playing, Maldo?
The last thing's just Call of Duty Blackout.
Okay.
A ton of it. I have been streaming it on Twitch. I just got a PS camera, so now you guys can see my lovely face. But it's great.
Why don't you just stream it on Xbox?
Because you can't use a third-party microphone or a USB mic, and the microphone on my headset doesn't sound as great.
Fucking Astras, have you not?
Yeah, and it still doesn't sound that great.
I have Astros, and mine sounds good.
Okay, so maybe it does. But either way, I'm not going to be a professional streamer anytime soon.
What mic are you using currently?
A Snowball.
Okay, yeah, Snowball USB won't work, but if you had like a Blue Yeti, the Blue Yeti, I believe if you plug straight into the Xbox works.
Maybe.
It's something with the USB. Like, I think Snowball is still 2.0, not a 3.0 USB, right? Is that right? Yeah. So that's why it doesn't work.
I don't know. But
no, never mind. Good. I'm going to get in too much detail. I watched too many YouTube videos about this.
Go ahead. No, enlighten me, because I do need to know.
No, there is. That doesn't work on the Snowball, but if you had a Blue Yeti, there is like a splitter that you can buy, and it connects. You connect pretty much your headset to it plus the microphone to it, and then plug that into the Xbox, and it makes the Xbox think that your Blue Yeti is your microphone to your headset. Yeah, there we go.
There's a lot of forks in that road. I don't know if everyone follows.
Plus, I don't know. I know you can still stream on Twitch, but I think it's a pain in the dick actually getting it doing it.
It's like a catch.
To Mixer.
It's a catch-22. So on Twitch on Xbox, you only can use the Kinect
as a webcam.
As a webcam. But on Mixer, you can use any third-party third-party USB camera. Where on the PlayStation, you can use any USB microphone, but you have to use the PS camera.
The fucking annoying shit.
I know. So eventually, if I really want to do this in any sort of seriousness, I'm going to have to get a computer.
Or if you have a laptop, just get with Windows 10, just get an Elgato.
I don't have a laptop. I have a Mac, and it just doesn't work with anything.
That's your mistake. That's your mistake.
I know. I got this Mac 2012. I didn't know I'd be doing this at this point.
Man. Yeah, well, it's all good.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty on that. It's good. There's still a lot of issues where I think I've gotten the drop on somebody, and I end up dying. And that has a lot to do with that refresh rate. And there's a whole thing where they lowered it to 20 hertz from the beta. So their servers are not registering that I have shot at this person first. Or I might be terrible. I might just be shit.
I think you're shit.
Oh, man.
But that's it.
Nah. I remember back in PC gaming, there was an option to turn off instant fire, basically. I don't know what the technical term for it is. But instead of you pulling the trigger and seeing your gun shoot, you would pull the trigger, and when the server sees your gun shoot, that's when it would show you the animation. Which was a lot easier. Like, you could tell if you were lagging and shit like that. But I think obviously in all console gaming, it's just instant. You pull the trigger, it does it on your screen. It doesn't matter what the fuck the server registers. And then that's why all the kill cams look off and all that sort of shit, because it's showing you the instant thing, even though it's not what the server done. So sometimes in the kill cam, you see yourself get shot behind a wall, even though on the server you weren't technically behind a wall and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be for that. That, and they just added Nuketown, but like a Russian twist.
Yeah, on like the regular multiplayer, or
yeah, it wasn't in the game before.
And definitely zombies now spawn in Nuketown and Blackout or something, like as a fucking nod towards it, I think.
At the end of the match, the center of it, the two buses, they kind of open up, and it's a launch pad for a nuke.
Alright. I fucking still need to get it. I'm definitely going to play the multiplayer on this, but Blackout is just too tempting.
Have you not gone off Blackout at all, Toast?
No.
Oh, wow.
And the fact that they've added a daily tier skip, so as soon as you get any points in Blackout, for your first points of the day, you skip one tier. So like before work, I've been getting up and I've just been dropping into like a busy zone to get one kill. And then get off and go to work. But that means I've got like a free tier, basically, for 30 seconds worth of fucking play.
Can you explain how the tiers work? Because I still have no idea.
Right. Merits get you your level, which is just your fucking... That shows off... Well, right now it shows off your skill, but over time it's going to mean nothing when people have been playing for ages. Because it's the only way you get points and level up. Tiers are just Fortnite equivalent, like cosmetic bullshit. So you go through a tier, you unlock a skin or an emote or a fucking badge or a sticker or some shit like that. Just basically to, like, even if you're shit at the game, even if you get no points, you still get experience towards your tiers, so you still keep unlocking stuff, so you still keep playing. That's it, really.
This week I have been up to pretty much Red Dead. I played a lot of Red Dead, as everybody else. I did get back into Final Fantasy 15. I got a good 2 hours into that on Monday night. So I'm still working my way through that game, which I'm highly enjoying still.
I just started that game, and I really like it.
It's a great game. It's just, I played it once and got really far in it, and then just didn't play for a long time, and so I decided to start over. And now I'm just dedicating Mondays to that game to make sure I beat it. I don't want to restart it again. So
that was one of those that I bought about a year and a half ago and have yet to launch it until about a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, this game is great. Why did I wait so long?
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I like what they did with the battle system in it, making it feel more like an action RPG than turn-based, even though it's still sort of turn-based.
It's not in the news, but this is the one that just got all the DLC cancelled, isn't it?
Yeah. That's because someone left Square.
The way they done it is great. They fucking say, "Oh, hey, Final Fantasy fans, we have an announcement. Tune into our live stream."
Oh, dude, that was.
And then you tune in with that. Yep, this is cancelled. This guy's left. Bye.
Well, it was not just that. They were just our stocks aren't doing good. We're not doing very good. This is canceled, and this is canceled. It was just a bunch of sad bad news, and it was why are you having a press conference for this?
I mean, they've been supporting this game for a long time. What is this, year 2 of content that they're still putting out?
Yeah,
must be year 3 by now, isn't it?
2016. It came out in 2016. Yeah, almost 3 years. And then,
so it's not like they haven't supported it.
Yeah, no, they totally supported it. And then they have Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, so I'm sure they're hoping to bounce back off of that.
I think that's going to be my first Kingdom Hearts. It looks good.
Same here. I'm kind of interested in it. I know Raz is pumped up about it.
Raz is sitting whacking it at the trailers.
You guys should make him play it.
Especially now it's got Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, fucking. They keep showing all these random fucking things. I'm probably going to play it just for the hell of it because I play everything, but
it looks
it
good.
just looks like dog shit. It doesn't look good. It looks fucking terrible.
No,
fucking some Japanese fucking pretty boy cutting it with fucking Winnie the Pooh in a fucking massive hammer or sword or whatever the fuck he probably has because it's a JRPG.
It's a key.
Oh, fuck off.
No, it's the
Keyblade
of the game.
I know that. Come on.
It's the Keyblade. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, other than those two games,
respect the Keyblade, as Cabo says.
I actually jumped into that Victor Vaughn game that was free on I think it was last month.
Oh, it's a Diablo clone or something like that.
Yeah, it's similar to like the event, those Adventures of Helsing and all that, like that same style game. You can jump in this one, which is different. It's okay, but it's become my like when I give my kid his snack and he's chilling in the high chair, like it's a game I can play without caring. So I kind of play that while giving him a snack, kind of thing. And but I did make it to a boss today, and the boss mechanics are actually cool. It was like a vampire I was fighting, but these like random gem things would pop up and suck my health out and heal the vampire, so you had to make sure you like broke those before you attacked them again, kind of thing. So and the main character's voice, the voice actor, I'm pretty sure it's Geralt. Like it sounds exactly like him, so it might be the same voice actor, which is pretty cool. But
talking about Superman?
As Superman?
Wrong Geralt.
Fuck. That's Netflix Geralt.
That's
Netflix Geralt. I'm talking about the Witcher 3 Geralt.
My bad.
But yeah, but that's all I really played. Played a lot of. I am really enjoying out of everything in Red Dead fishing. I really like going fishing in that game for some reason. I fished a lot today.
I find fishing in most games pretty relaxing and enjoyable.
Yeah. So
that's one thing I've decided I'm not doing in Red Dead though. I've caught plenty of
good.
4 legendary fish or something now. I'm just fed up with it.
But the mechanics for fishing are so good in that game. They really are. I really enjoy that game. But I mean, I'm progressing in the story, and I'm still enjoying that a lot. But other than that, that's all I really played this week. And
so I forgot one game that I'd like to add. Is that okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay, but I'm going to say it anyway. Pokemon.
Oh god.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, Let's Go Eevee. The intention is for my wife and I to play it together, but so far it's only been me.
So yeah, I want to get the Eevee. Well, I can get both, but I was going to get the Eevee one, but then I realised you can't get Growlithe. That's one of the exclusive on the pet. There's 3 exclusive Pokemon for each version. Whatever the fuck Ninetales evolves into is the good one that's on the Eevee side that you can get. But then on the other side, the one that I like, Growlithe.
So if you get Pikachu and I have Eevee, can we trade those?
Well, I can't really play online because my Switch isn't legal.
Come
but
on.
I'll have both of them and I can trade.
Your friend's Switch that you borrow from them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that friend will have both versions anyway, so you can just trade to each.
Did you get the Pokeball chase?
No,
like
fuck no. Come on, I'm not wasting money on that.
I won't be getting that. No.
It's a controller. It's just one Joy-Con, but squished into a Pokeball.
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's really weird. So I've been playing it on an actual TV, and you just use the one Joy-Con. They did the whole Pokemon Go thing. So instead of battling Pokemon and lowering their HP till you can catch them, you run into the wild and you see them around. They move a lot, so I end up bumping into them by mistake pretty often. And then you just say you can hit them with a berry, and then you just throw the Pokeball, and you catch them. But yeah. So if you play,
can you still fight them though?
No, you don't fight the Pokemon in the wild. It's different, yeah. And that, I don't know if you guys played Pokemon Go, but that's what you did. You just walked around.
I did a little bit.
You saw some asshole Pokemon just sitting there, and then you threw your Pokeball at them.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it stays, sometimes it doesn't, and you hit them with a berry. Eat this! and then you throw another Pokeball.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if I'm even interested in fucking playing it now.
But no. There are random trainers, just like some kid like, you've met Steve.
I thought it was a remake of the fucking...
It follows
Pokemon
the same
Yellow.
story. And it's pretty much
but you
beat
don't
for
have
beat.
any wild fights. It's fucking like 80% of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's still similar. It feels... And it's
Plus,
probably just
the
nostalgia.
Eevee version's
just hitting
shit because it rides about in your fucking head. Who would let that Pokemon ride in your head?
Ooh, some heated nerd talk going on.
Toast, I didn't know you were that passionate about your Pokemon.
Well, I'd rather have Pikachu on my back than Eevee on my head.
Hey, man, I'm wearing a hat. It's okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be fucking leaving fucking skid marks on that hat.
Oh, jeez.
I got nothing. It's a good hat.
Oh, well.
And what's nice, this is a PC game. Politically correct. I can make myself to a brown guy because that matches me. So I'm brown Ash.
Can you make yourself a brown male with a female's mind?
No.
But what if I have boy parts and think I'm a girl?
I'm not gender fluid in this. No.
All right, moving on to what I'm drinking tonight.
Sorry.
From that. I have a Magic Hat Brewing Company beers. I bought a 15 pack of they're out of Vermont.
Nice.
I got it's like a mixture of 15 pack. Yeah, 15 pack of like 3 of their different beers. And so I'm drinking their Single Chair, which is in golden ale, which is delicious. I'm about to crack open the Magic Hat Fat Angel, which is their pale ale, and then they have their Hocus Pocus, which is their wheat ale. So I'm going to crack this Fat Angel open now. Tastes like a pale ale. Yep. But actually, Magic Hat, they have the Magic Hat number 9, which is actually a really good beer I buy all the time, but I never get their other stuff, so I picked this up to try this stuff out. And so far, I enjoyed the golden ale, and this tastes pretty good right now too. So, and I'm sure they're gonna do the trick and get me drunk.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Fuck me, that was a long intro.
Yeah, it was. That was very long.
Pokemon.
It's all good. No, all good. Real quick housekeeping. We just want to remind everyone that we do have a Patreon. You'll see links in the show notes. And we also, another way to support the show is we do have a merch. You can go over to merchroom.com/collections/16OZ and use promo code 16OZ for 10% off your purchase. So, also, there will be a link to our Discord.
Nope,
please join.
Can't use the promo code. Promo code's ended.
No more? Oh, never mind. See, you
Thanks
guys
for the
got
update,
on me
Raz.
so much.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
You guys always got on me for asking about it.
I blame
Here we
Ryan.
go.
He didn't
All right, you
update.
can't use the promo code. Promo code's over.
I'm sure we can just apply another one, so just use the promo code. Fuck it.
And make sure you stick to a particular denomination, because if you're in between 2 tiers, you hear about it often.
That's Patreon, and that's not you being between 2 tiers. That's you being a fuckwit that selected any number with no rewards, so that the bot kept removing your Patreon role. You weren't automatically put in the giveaway generator that I use, and I kept having to fucking cheat. It was that motherfucker for 3 months. I've told him just fucking click the tier if you want to get the giveaway.
Now.
You guys
Fuck
are just
all
so
to do with the
good.
money.
So good. I'm not worried about what I get for it. You guys already give me plenty.
See? Thanks for your support, dude.
Yeah, cheers, bud.
All right, guys, let's move into the news. First up, we have Xbox rumors. Microsoft are rumored to be releasing an Xbox console in 2019 without a disk drive. This could lower the cost of the console by as much as $100. The first rumors about an Xbox with no disk drive appeared way back in 2014, but back then
This
Microsoft
motherfucker
decided against it.
See, right, Ryan,
Good.
fuck you.
Good.
Right. I said to Ryan, put this news story in. He's like, it's not a news story. There's been rumours for fucking years. And then he linked this article from 2014. So he's fucking put this text in here saying blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, motherfucker, when somebody's confirmed it with a source and it's a fucking news story that fucking everybody's picking up, IGN, GameSpot, everybody, it's good enough for our fucking show. So put it in, you wee dick. And he's fucking had to have his wee say about fucking, he's just an arsehole. But no, the interesting thing is that it's an Xbox One S with fucking
no disk drive.
Considering we're 2 years from the next thing, the next generation, I don't know why they're still planning new SKUs. That was a little bit strange.
Do you think possibly it might be them testing out how popular a model without a drive is?
Yeah, they could be testing the market.
I mean, it could be, but...
So is this different than like a streaming option? Or is this just...
This is just an games? Xbox One S with no disc drive. It's not next generation, that's this generation.
Yes, I think...
So there's no streaming or anything like that.
I mean... Download digitally. I don't think it's a streaming box, it's just you would have to download everything.
There's along with this rumour, there's a disc to digital exchange program where you can go into like a Microsoft store with your discs and they'll give you the digital codes. They basically take it's like a trade in for a digital code sort of thing.
What are you guys, physical to digital games? Like I have maybe 5 out of like 100 games that are actually on physical discs that I own.
I got Black Flag with a console, and that's the only disc I've got.
I've got 0 Xbox One discs.
I'm a digital guy. I have like Batman Arkham and Arkham Knight, the Metro Redux stuff, and one other game on disc, and the rest is all the other like 200 some games I have are all digital. So I think this is smart because like most laptops now, when you go to buy laptops, don't have drives in them because everything's digital content. Pretty much.
I mean, if they're putting the fact that they're putting an option out there is good. So this means if they release a Scarlet with a disc drive and without is $50 cheaper, I'm definitely getting without because I'm not going to buy a fucking disc anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the only thing that I enjoy are 4K Blu-rays. I have a handful.
Okay.
And I like that. I've got a 4K TV.
Just don't sell your X then, and you're good.
Well, okay. Thanks, Toast.
Well, you've got an X, don't you? You fucking clown.
Yes.
Right.
I'm saying for the future.
Exactly. So for the future, don't sell your X, and then you don't need to fucking buy the one with disc drive.
But then he's always going to buy a game under the TV
with a disc drive.
Well, he's saying like keep your X hooked up to where you watch your movies, and then if you game on a monitor or whatnot, keep your new console hooked up to that.
True.
Oh, you built some like fucking rolling fucking Tower of Doom though, didn't you? Or do you still have that? Your portable gaming station or some shit that you made?
That was at the old house. I had in my old place. I kept getting kicked out of the living room, so I got a little 27-inch monitor, and I put it on
like a
fucking
cart. Food serving trolley. Or
I put it on a cart, and it was perfect. I had it in my office. My wife went in the office. I rolled it out into the fucking living room, and I came there. So, a quick story on that. I posted that on Reddit for some show off your rig, and some person was like, "Man, I wish when I was a kid I had that. Good for you." And I'm like, "I'm a fucking adult. I own a house. This is just where I game."
I'm a
Did you have like fucking multiple extensions just linked together? How did you keep it running if you had to move, or did you have to switch off and move?
It was all on one sort of power brick, and I just unplugged the power brick and rolled it to another room.
But what if you were in the middle of the game? Could you not like extend it?
No. It wasn't
just have a cable going about the whole fucking house.
No.
Yeah, you should have stuck a UPS on it, and then you could move it around.
Now I have the big TV in the living room, and I have a second Xbox in the office on the monitor.
All right. Are they both X's or?
One's an S, one's an X.
X on the monitor, hopefully.
No, it's on the big TV.
Oh, you fucking useless.
That's where I play most of my games.
Well, you're just doing it wrong.
Oh, Well, there's also included before you guys start fighting again. Microsoft. There's also a rumor that they're working on a revised Xbox One S that would include a disk drive, but the cost would be a little lower.
I don't
So
get
that's
that
probably
if they're
like-
doing one without a drive.
How are they going to cut costs without reducing the memory?
Yeah,
if they've got
they'll
a
have to
disk
reduce
drive,
something.
it's just got to be like no hard drive, just use your external drive if you've got one or something.
Yeah,
Something
maybe.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems a weird one.
I don't know. Are you guys all on Xbox One X's now?
Not this guy.
No.
Not Castle.
I'm the OG, man.
Are you holding out for the next gen? For like the next?
Fuck yeah.
At this point, there's no real point in buying it.
No.
Yeah.
As
Might
long
as
as
well
his
wait.
fucking console survives, because it's been a little bit sketchy the past couple of
Hey.
months.
It just sometimes tells me I don't own my own games.
It'll be
That's
a
not
reason for you
worrying.
to turn your PlayStation on.
I almost turned that on because I was like, I
Yeah,
can't play any video
Castle,
games.
at least pick up the fucking big AAAs and Black Friday, like these sales
Yeah.
that are going on there now, because you're not
There's-
going to get any cheaper than they are right now.
There's a Black Friday sale going on
Yeah.
for PlayStation,
Like,
and you can
for
get
Last
all the
of Us and
exclusive.
shit like that.
God of War is
Yeah.
$21. Go buy it.
Yeah, you can't.
Now.
Yeah, I could do
You
that.
gotta get
I'm
on,
gonna
mate.
slap you. Buy it,
Buy it and fucking play it. You've got like 3 weeks before the game of the year show.
boy.
But this whole gimmick will end if I buy games.
Not
Yeah,
the
but you'll
point.
just enjoy them. We want you to have fun,
I,
buddy.
no, I was gonna check that out. I'm watching like for some more like equipment for more so the podcast and stuff. And if I can't
Yeah,
get
look at that.
if none of that
Last
goes on
fuck
sale,
the podcast.
then I'm gonna jump that. No, I enjoy the podcast.
Yeah, but fuck it.
I mean, I'll be able to use it for streaming and recording YouTube videos as well. Is what I'm
Detroit
going
Become
after,
Human
so.
is $20.
I do
Last
want to
of
play
Us,
that.
$6 according to Cabo.
Man,
Come
$6. That's pretty steep.
You're a dickhead.
I just want to shake you.
That's
I wanna
probably the
shake you.
complete edition as well with the fucking DLC.
No,
and
I'll
the
probably
fuck-
pick that one up.
I think
that's
Horizon
$6
Zero
right
Dawn
now.
is
Apparently so.
Horizon Zero
Black
Dawn
Friday
Complete
sale on
Edition's
PSN, yeah.
$18.
All right, I'll pick up the $6 game
You're not gonna play it.
and never play it.
So
just
speaking of
kidding.
Sony,
No, I want to play that really bad. Yeah, why you beating me to my? Don't you come in here and try to take my segues, you motherfucker.
I heard you were good at that.
Well, since you already fucked it up. Speaking of Sony, Sony have announced that they will not be attending E3 in 2019. It will be the first time in the 24-year history of E3 that Sony will not be present. A quote from Sony said, "We are exploring new and familiar ways to engage with our community in 2019 and can't wait to share our plans with you." This is the second major event canceled by Sony in recent months. In September, I guess that's Layden. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but Sean Layden, the chairman of Sony Interactive Entertainment, announced that they would not be hosting this year's PlayStation Experience, citing the lack of games to show as a reason. That's because they've shown like all the games coming out for the past 5 years. The past 5 years that are, you know what I mean?
Pretty much.
It has been noted that because Sony aren't at E3, that doesn't mean they won't announce the PS5 this year. The PS4 announcement actually occurred. PS4 announcement or PS5? No, the PS4 announcement
talk about it.
actually occurred at an event in New York. So this is pretty big. I mean,
Yeah,
not
I
to
think
be at
it's
the
either
largest.
it'll be like the
Yeah.
death of E3, or it'll just be it's either the death of E3, like everybody else is going to jump on board as soon as one big pop, like it was either Microsoft or fucking Sony were going to do this. But if E3 doesn't die, then next generation, when Sony don't have a fucking lead and don't care, then I think they'll be back at E3. That's if it doesn't die and everybody else doesn't just follow Sony by not showing up, sort of thing. Because I mean, there's no point in them spending the money. I think they've just passed like fucking, I think it was like 86.1 million or something shit, like something around that, the figure that I seen. Whereas I'm sure Xbox is around about 40, maybe not even 40. But they've got such a big lead. Why the fuck would they spend I mean, it's pennies to them, but why would they spend the millions to fucking promote something that they don't need to?
Roz is saying in chat that it's because I won't spend a goddamn dime on a PlayStation game. Is why they won't show.
Yeah, you made them go bust, mate. They needed that $6.
But that is a good point, too. It's like if they're in the lead like this and they're making so much money, like what do they need to prove? Like,
it's like it's saving pennies, but at the same time they're a massive business. So if they can save pennies, they will.
I don't think there's much for them to show at this point. Everything.
I mean, Ryan's saying EA don't show up to E3, but they do their show the weekend of E3 at a building like fucking 2 blocks away.
Yeah,
they're basically at the E3. They're catching the E3 crowd and shit like that.
And Microsoft aren't officially at E3 anymore. Well, they weren't this year, were they? They did theirs outside the official dates.
Next door. Same day.
It was just Mixer or something like that was the only official thing at E3.
There, didn't they? Yeah.
I mean, the whole fucking way it's delivered has changed. It used to be, it's a retailer show, it's not a consumer show. So it would be all the retailers gathered up and they see what games are getting fucking announced. And so they can advertise them and the reviewers go so they can do write-ups about them and see them. But at the same time, the first-party studios always have to fucking make big game demos for all these people to see for fucking, June or July when it comes out. And if they've not got that pressure where they need to build some fucking perfect little demo, then it could lead to less delays and all that sort of shit. Like, E3's gone. Like, as soon as something happens, it's reported. They invite journalists to their own studio now to do the demos and it goes up online. It's not as if it goes out in magazines and you're not getting fucking... You don't rely on GameSpot putting a fucking poster in their fucking window for your game anymore.
So, playing devil's advocate and taking the cynical view, do you think another option is possibly after the backlash they got a bit for not having much this year, they're thinking we haven't got much next year because actually we're holding most things back for 2020 when the PS5 comes out. So let's just not have one 2019.
I think the last show they cancelled, whatever it was it Japan they cancelled or something? The
PSX thing or whatever.
Yeah, I think that was definitely what you're talking about. It could be this as well for the next E3, but I think, I mean, if they were really like they're going to announce the PS5 next year, so E3 would be a perfect place to do that when you've got all eyes on you, sort of thing.
Yeah, that is true.
But again, it could be they think Microsoft, they haven't ducked out, they're going to fucking announce their thing at E3. Then we'll do our PSX fucking, 2-3 months later, PSX is due to hit. So we already know, look, Scarlet's came out with no disc drive at this price point, so we'll see what we can squeeze to undercut them and fucking do this, that, and
exactly, yeah. Or we can stick a few extra RAM in.
Because I don't know why the fuck Xbox pays so much to be first. Because it's a shit position to be for E3, I would say. But they always
would rather go last because you can react to what everyone else has said. You can make last minute adjustments.
Yeah, they start yelling, price cut, price cut.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that fucking whole trading thing that played, like the stupid mock advert they done where they just handed over a game.
This is how you share your games on PlayStation.
Yeah, that was clearly done after E3 announcement for Microsoft.
For sure, yeah.
And that couldn't have happened if Microsoft never went first, so I don't know why they fight for it. And they pay so much money to be first.
I honestly think that PlayStation was planning to do the same thing and played off of the reaction to Microsoft stating that. You know what I mean?
I think so too. I don't think they would have been that out of sync. I think if it gone the other way, Sony would have probably said basically what Microsoft said, and they would have got the backlash if they'd gone first. They must have both been thinking the same thing.
Because, I mean, they'll turn around and they'll say, you can now change your gamer tag, but it's going to break half of your games as if it's the fucking second coming of Jesus.
There's a lot of stipulations in that.
And it's nuts, but fucking, you've got people fucking reporting that news saying, I just sound like a fanboy, but I prefer fucking Xbox for the social thing. PlayStation has better single player games, I'm not going to deny that.
I totally agree.
But fucking some of the shit that they hit out with and then stuff that the fanboys actually do come out. Like, I've seen people praising them that they've put so much work in and be able to change your gamer tag. Like, you could change your gamer tag, but it won't work. I mean, I'm sure it'll work on things like Horizon Zero Dawn, but it was things from summer last year or something, anything before that might have problems with. It's just fucking nuts for a console that came out like 2014 or something, wasn't it? So it's like the
2015 it was announced, yeah.
So the first 2 years of games could not work. You might lose your saves, you might not get access to DLC. Fucking... Why? I don't know why the fuck they're doing it this late when they plan on announcing next month. Next year even. Why don't they just save the gamer tag shit for PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
And say, fucking last gen stuff is done. Going forward, everything's going to work fine. Fuck it. I don't know. I just went off on a tangent, but...
No, it's a good one.
Sometimes you gotta swat things. Speaking of swatting.
God, you're great at that. You're so good.
Dude, there was no way I was going to connect these two together. Everyone knows about the fucking prick down in Wichita. Tyler, however you pronounce his last name.
Oh, no, right.
No, not that. No. That's a prick that we all love. But yeah, Tyler Barris, or how you pronounce his fucking last name, who was behind the unsuccessful swatting attempt in Wichita, has pled guilty to charges that unsuccessful. That wasn't the unsuccessful one, right?
Well, it was the wrong target.
Got shot.
It was wrong a fake target, address, so the guy got shot.
Shit, the guy got shot. Yeah. Okay, that's why it's unsuccessful. He has pleaded guilty to all charges, and we'll see him go to prison for 20 years. But that doesn't bring back that one life.
Crazy.
Out in fucking 6 or some shit.
Yeah.
Fucking for good behaviour, because he just fucking sat in the corner and got fucking seen to whenever somebody bigger felt like it, because a wee gimp.
I mean, it's good that he got fucking arrested and trialed and all that shit. But
fuck that guy.
But fuck that guy. And like you said, if he's on good behavior in 6 years, he might possibly get out.
No.
It's fucking...
It should be a life sentence for taking a life, no matter what way it happens.
He needs to sit in a box by himself for the rest of his life.
Unless it's self-defense.
Yeah, I know, but when you're directly responsible for
the actions. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So, but hey, you know what? You could get pulled over in a state like South Carolina and have a certain amount of marijuana on you and get just as much time as this motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's what's fucked up, because they'll just slap you with a shit ton of misdemeanors and get as many charges as they can on you. So it's the American judicial system at work. All right, I'm gonna stop. I've been drinking. I'll keep going. People will be like, "Get this libertarian motherfucker out of here."
See, Maldo, what you need to do is take your service weapon. Fucking...
No.
I'm a recruiter. I don't get a service weapon.
No.
What?
His service weppen is that ink pen.
You got a tote bag
with those 18-year-olds sign that contract with.
18, 17.
Yeah, 17. That's right. You go after the juniors in high school.
And if anyone wants to join the National Guard, nationalguard.com/your-state, feel free to check it out.
Yeah, I'm not going to
cut this because we don't want people fucking...
No. Everywhere I go, it's part
16
of me.
16 ounce does not endorse fucking American blood spout for fucking Trump.
Hey, can I add a happy news thing?
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, Maldo.
Hi-Rez announces crossplay amongst everything except for PlayStation, because they're not that cool yet.
Because PlayStation.
Yeah, because Sony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
you'll be about that in Discord.
You'll be able to have cross-play and cross-progression.
Yeah, cross-progression, that's even cooler, is that you get cross-progression.
Yeah, that's the really cool thing.
Sorry, I tried to edit I'm only view only, because I guess
you're
I'm not...
view only. You don't fucking get that responsibility.
I tried to type it in, but it wasn't happening. So I hope that this is the future. I would probably buy more games, more copies of it, if there was cross progression.
You already buy on fucking both systems because you're a fucking...
Not all of them, though.
But
Only
you
a
bought
handful.
Black Ops twice. You're buying Siege twice, did you not say?
Yeah. Yes, but it's on sale.
Overwatch twice.
Thinking about that one. It's Black Friday. I'm just saying, if there were cross progression, it'd be more attractive to do that.
Late January or something, they're talking about it coming in.
Yes.
And the thing that I liked is they're not selling the Founder Pack on the Switch until the end of January. So you don't go and fucking buy it without knowing this news and then get pissed off because you've already got it on our system.
And
because any other company could just do an easy money grab and do that.
Hi-Rez did just announce a beta for their Realm Royale on Xbox.
Yeah.
So that'll be kind
nice.
of cool.
That looks good. It's like a class-based battle royale.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
I mean,
I checked a couple of people streaming it before.
I doubt he's going to fucking... I doubt anything's going to replace Blackout for me, but...
Yeah,
I mean, it might jump on it.
It might eat away at some of the Fortnite. I'm terrible at building at Fortnite, but I enjoy...
I don't even play Fortnite no more.
Everything else.
I don't see if Fortnite had just brought out a no building mode. I would have been playing that and wouldn't have bought Call of Duty.
Yeah, it would have been great.
But I don't know why they just won't do a playlist. I mean, it's not as if they're fucking going to suffer from having a small player pool by adding another playlist.
No. I mean...
Fuck knows. It's one mistake they have made, but it's not fucking many they've made.
No. Speaking of mistakes, one company that's made tons of mistakes is Telltale. And Telltale...
You are so smooth.
I
don't know how your wife lives with you.
Given the recent events at the company, this seems inevitable, but Telltale have confirmed that they are officially closing down and ceasing operations for good. The company's liquidation has commenced, and the CEO has deactivated his Twitter account. So, Telltale's done. Pretty much.
Did any of you guys have the season pass for their last game?
No, I didn't get the last one.
Probably. I don't know.
I was going to say if anyone it would be Toast.
What
Walking Dead
up?
The last season of Walking Dead.
Pretty sure I had the last season of Walking Dead. Yeah.
Did you play it?
No.
But never mind.
I've got all the Dishonored as well. I want to play. I got them in the last sale. What was that? The summer spotlight sale or some shit.
Yeah.
I really want to play them, but I've just not fucking found the time. And I've got fucking whatever else, Prey, that I want to play as well, that I got in that sale. I just fucking can't find time. And instead I'm going to replay Red Dead, because that makes fucking sense.
Now, when you replay Red Dead, are you going to do like everything, or are you just going to stay story-based stuff?
Story and question marks. I won't do all the hunting challenge side shit.
Okay, yeah.
So when you guys go from mission to mission in Red Dead, do you actually steer your horse? Because I just put it on the theatrical mode or whatever, and I just look at my phone.
Cinematic.
Yeah, cinematic, and then I stare at my phone for 5 minutes until I get to the waypoint.
I actually just play, just ride it and actually play.
Steer. Yeah.
And then usually I'm like, oh, squirrel, and I run somewhere off. So maybe I should do that so I stop fucking doing random ass shit so much.
I mean, the thing that worked for me was doing cinematic for the first half of the journey. Make sure you've got your gun out in cinematic though, because if you get ambushed and you have to jump out of cinematic, you don't want to have to waste the time pulling it out. Okay.
Makes sense.
I never waste time pulling it out.
I use the companion app as well, so what you can do is set the waypoints live, on the phone. So see if I'm heading one way and then I look through my map and I see, oh shit, there's a question mark over there. You can just tap on your phone and it'll redirect while it's in that cinematic mode without you having to do anything. But the last half of the journey, or the last third of the journey, maybe I would come out of cinematic mode and see if anything takes my fancy or some sort of shit. And then if I was finishing a mission and going back to camp, I'd always make sure I fucking would get a deer towards the end of the journey or some shit to keep that fucking Pearson dickhead happy.
Yeah, I always, anytime I know I'm headed back to camp, I always hunt a deer or a boar or whatever I can fucking find. I've killed my first birds for the first time by trampling like 3 ducks with my horse.
See, because I'm doing the Master
feathers.
Hunter. I've finally started killing birds because I was doing my hunter stuff. It's fucking easy. Even your pistol, see if you see birds fly up, like if you go through bushes or trees and birds get scared, it will auto lock onto them so easily, and it will always hit them. Yeah, and then every bird that you you'll shoot 3 or 4 out of every wee flock that scatters, sort of thing, and you'll get 2 flight feathers usually from each one. And the fact that when you use an arrow to hunt, when you go up to the animal, you reclaim that arrow, it means it's not actually that difficult. Like, I'd put off crafting arrows, like I said last week. I hadn't even crafted a single arrow. But now I've been doing the hunting thing. Like, it's really fucking easy.
I crafted 3 arrows. I was so proud. Because I killed 3 ducks.
Yeah, one thing I'm going after is like a snake skin saddle that I've seen the trapper does. So that needs 10 perfect snake skins. So you need the small game arrows for that.
So if I have small game arrows and I see them fucking river snakes swimming, I should just shoot them with an arrow?
Yeah, but make sure you've studied the snake so that you can see if it's 3-star or not, because there's no point wasting an arrow.
Okay, yeah, I've studied it already, yeah. So, oh, man.
Plus, it's good because your horse always freaks out and a wee red dot will appear on the map, so you find the snakes pretty easily.
Speaking of snakes, you ever heard of the snakehead fish? No, this isn't going into the next news topic. Oh, right. You ever heard of there's a snakehead fish? It's literally like a fish with the head of a fish with a body. It's like almost like an eel, but it's not an eel. It's an actual fish, but it looks like a snake when it's in the water. My friend was like one of the first people in Maryland to like, because they're an invasive species and they came up through the Potomac. And he was the first chef to like come up with a way of cooking them where they taste good. So like he was on this American show, I forgot what it was called, but anyway, they went out with him, and the way you fucking fish these fuckers is you drive your boat slow with meat hanging or another fish hanging off the back and drag it. And then wait for the fuckers to like surface to go after the meat and shoot them with a bow. It's fucking nuts.
That's a long way to talk about Game Pass. That was
I'm
weird.
not trying to get no. I'm not transitioning to Game Pass. Just talking about fishing. We're not, and don't fuck that up. Come on, man. Don't fuck my game
Never
up.
gonna get invited back.
I don't know. You probably need a permit or something, or some sort of pass for fishing.
No, man.
So what about Game Pass?
Yeah, there you go. Toast did it. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm a citizen.
Are you fuck a citizen?
Yes.
Build that wall.
Puerto Rico is
come
part
on.
of the United States.
yeah, it's part of the United States. Even though it didn't get treated like it recently, but it is.
I'm only joking. Maldo knows I love him.
I know.
Yeah.
You
The listeners probably won't know. The listeners will think that I'm just some fucking racist.
Well, if you don't want to be stuck on the other side of the wall, you would need a visa or a passport. Or if you want great games to play, over 150 titles, you just need Game Pass. There we go. There's one.
I saw an article on IGN that said there's 208 titles right now.
That's fucking awesome.
It's a great deal.
Nice.
It's a fucking insane deal.
There's no point in having the Xbox without it.
No, it's really not.
No. I mean, you'd miss out on fucking Game Pass Game Club as well.
True.
You wouldn't want to do that.
Which we will.
That'll be coming back after Christmas. Yeah.
You guys should do Hitman 2. That was my favorite one that you guys did. The Hitman series.
Yeah, the Hitman series was built for that. Like, to be honest, like it was such an easy game to like do that. But is Hitman 2's not in Game Pass though, so it wouldn't work.
No, not yet.
Wow. Spend the money.
One of the ones in this story.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is a game that's similar to Hitman. A little different, but we'll get to that. All right, so let's get into.
I think you're talking about the wrong game.
Well, there's two in here that can work. Yeah. But they actually, it's not even mentioned in this. But anyway, Microsoft have announced that owners of Game Pass.
Hang on a minute. $2 million just went up in Discord chat for anybody listening live. GTA dollars, that is.
I was like, what? I'm not listening live. Yeah, if you're listening live, grab that $2 million in GTA 5 right now. Go for it.
What channel is that in?
16
channel you should have been in talking to people.
Yeah, people are talking shit about you. There's a GIF of you shaking your booty. There's all kinds of stuff going on there, dude.
Oh wow, yeah, I missed a lot.
All good, man. Anyway, Microsoft have announced that owners of Game Pass will be allowed to start preloading games before they are released. The first game that people can preload will be Crackdown 3, followed by Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, which I think looks like a pretty decent game.
That's like an XCOM thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's XCOM.
That's the one I was thinking about being a contender for Game Pass.
Yes, that one will be. But I was saying something similar to Hitman would be that game Thief of Thieves. It's kind of like similar, except for because you.
Oh, was that? I didn't watch the show thing.
Okay,
it was on.
Yeah,
that was.
It's pretty
Mr.
cool.
T's Extra Life, so I was watching that.
Yeah. I watched a recap when I got into work while I was eating a bagel. So, anyway, in other Game Pass news, the games that will be leaving the service for after November are Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is a good game. I played that. KC Powwow Lacrosse 2016. Oh no. Mega Man 10.
How the fuck does a game like that even get developed? Like, they must know they're not going to make the money back. Like, honestly, do you think that made its money back?
It might have. Lacrosse is a pretty popular sport. The state that I'm from, for the longest time, lacrosse was the state sport, and then jousting took over.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That's like there's a handball game, Handball 2017.
Yeah,
that didn't make its money back.
Yeah. Mega Man 10, Resident Evil 0, Sherlock Holmes, Devil's Daughter, The Technomancer, and This War of Mine, which is a game I wanted to play. It looks like I won't be playing it. Yeah,
it's supposed to be really good, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. All going to be leaving. But there was a big announcement. There's a ton of games coming to Game Pass. PUBG is going to be available in Game Pass, or it is now.
It is now, yeah.
Which is huge. I'm guessing they're just trying to get back into the market, and this came at the same time as it's out on PlayStation 4 now too, right? Like on PlayStation now, right?
I don't think officially, but I think everyone's
it's coming.
It any
December 7th.
Soon, yeah,
December 7th. That's the date. Yeah. So, but yeah, there was a bunch. There was a bunch of other titles they showed along with Mutant Year Zero, but there was this game called Thief of Thieves that looked pretty decent. Yeah, it was just like a lot of Ori and the Blind Forest plus the sequel. The sequel is going to launch in Game Pass, and a bunch of other like indie games are going to be launching in Game Pass. There's a lot of good shit coming to Game Pass. And
did you guys play the first Ori?
I haven't, so
no,
I'm excited. I'm excited to play that. I heard great things about that game.
Yeah, it's good, but I ended up falling off. I made sure I'd done the fucking tree thing, or the flooding tree, or whatever it was that everybody spoke about. And then maybe a couple of hours after that, I just lost interest.
Dude, fucking what's that game? Hellblade something is going to be in Game Pass.
Senua's Sacrifice. That's a great game.
That's coming to Game Pass. So there's a lot of good games coming to Game Pass. And then if you sign up for Microsoft Rewards and just do their daily little fucking trivias and shit and build up enough points, you can get $3 Xbox credit every month, and your Xbox Game Pass will only cost you $6.
Or you just fucking buy all the games, forget that you've bought all the games, and then redeem what was it, $75 worth of credit when you remember.
Or you could do that.
I'm sure there's going to be some pretty good Black Friday deals, like $30 for 6 months of Game Pass.
Well, they already have for newcomers $1 for the first month.
$1 for a month, yeah.
If you haven't, I'm assuming you have to be a new member to get that.
Yeah, it's for new subs.
What about me? Not a new sub.
If you, one thing I seen which was fucking random for PlayStation people, if you don't care about the PlayStation Network games because they're all region locked, which I didn't know, for around about $15 you can get a year of PlayStation Network if you buy it from the Indonesia digital Black Friday sale or some shit.
Interesting.
But it means while you're using that Indonesian bot thing, you can't play any of your PSN games that you got on your US PSN thing.
Not that helpful.
But I mean, what the fuck did you get that you're going to be playing? You still get whatever Indonesian ones come out for the next year.
How much is their Last of Us cost? Maybe the conversion will work out for
probably
me.
about fucking $2 at this point. The way the gold is working out, or whatever it's called, PSN.
But the language course is to learn Indonesian, whatever language they speak.
Yeah.
You don't need to fucking read the language.
You don't know. You just choose your region. That's it.
Yeah, so it's just you've got their store for the next year, basically. Which every game is fucking a shitload cheaper. It's like going forward, you can buy your digital games cheap as fuck. But it was just the PSN different titles. I don't even know. I mean, I'm not saying Indonesia's PSN titles are bad. It's not going to be the US or the UK ones every month. They'll be slightly different sometimes.
Crazy. I don't have a segue for this next one, but I'm sure in Indonesia they have mice, and sometimes you gotta bash a mouse with a keyboard. Xbox mouse and keyboard support is coming to Xbox next week. Microsoft revealed the announcement during XO 18, which I still think that's a weird name for like your little thing down in Mexico or Mexico. The first games to receive M&K support will be Warframe, which makes total fucking sense, Fortnite, Bomber Crew, and Deep Rock Galactic. A few more games will receive the update later in the month. This includes DayZ and Vermintide 2. Microsoft is apparently partnered with Razer, so I'm assuming they're going to put out some Microsoft branded shit made by Razer.
Does anybody plan on playing mouse and keyboard?
Never played it in my life. I feel like I'd be in a total disadvantage if I tried to do it now.
Yes, I can't wait for playing you cunts in private matches.
Oh.
Because I'll be on mouse and keyboard and I'll be fucking taking skulls.
Well, you know what? I will, and I'll get my Cheetos, and I'll get fat, and I'll get really good at video games. Just like in South Park. Just like I was making a South Park reference for the World of Warcraft episode.
No, like just any shooter that supports mouse and keyboard. Like, think about fucking when you go on your email. How easy is it to aim to that fucking third email and click it? That's how easy it is to get a headshot when you see it on the screen.
Yeah. I think my disadvantage would be the moving around and inventory management on the keyboard itself. The using the mouse part, I would be good at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll support dual stuff, because I know certain people that I watch use dual things, like they'll drive using a controller, but when they get out the vehicle, they'll shoot using a mouse and things like that, like for GTA. That's on the PC version of GTA, you can do that. But I don't know. It's going to change the fucking way gaming's played. Like, is every fucking game going to start doing split lobbies? I mean, they have to keep it fair. Anybody that supports it.
I thought I was bad at first-person shooters. Now, I'm gonna feel like I would be like, why is my old ass still playing video games?
Nah. That was just going back to the glory days. I was playing fucking Raven Shield 3. I've fucking won the PC that I used to game on. Playing a tournament on that. I just fucking loved mouse and keyboard shooters, but it was just when I ended up moving out, I didn't fucking want to buy a tower for myself, so I ended up playing console and all that shit.
See, I've always been a console player, so I mean, like growing up, we had a personal computer once, and I played Wolfenstein on it, but that was like fucking man, that was years ago. What, 1993, 92, something like that. And I played mouse and keyboard on that, but that was the only game I ever played mouse and keyboard on. Like I haven't played mouse and keyboard since. So that missed, which wasn't a first-person shooter. So
I've got my PC desk here. I've been keeping the fucking keyboard tray polished, just waiting.
So I take it you're excited to go back to that.
I'm gonna wait and see how many games support it, because none of the games are games that I play. If Blackout decide they're going to support it, that'll be buying it instantly. I think for the next console generation, it'll be like a standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's fucking. I hope they split the lobbies though, because it'll be fucking massively unfair. It's not that fucking you can be an amazing player with a controller and you can compete, but it's like this when they talk about skill floors and skill ceilings. It's like the floor using a mouse is much higher and the ceiling is fucking insanely high compared to using a controller.
Fuck mouse and keyboard. I'm back.
Have you ever? We lost Maldo for a minute, but he's back. Have you ever played on mouse and keyboard?
No. I've been a console gamer my whole life.
Okay.
I don't want to feel like I'm working on a computer.
I don't know. I would love to learn
shooting
it,
people,
though. That's
being a
thing.
fake soldier. You won't feel like you're working.
What are you trying to say?
Oh shit!
Nothing.
I'm almost a veteran. Leave me alone.
Almost.
So no,
but so you said you're not interested in the keyboard.
I'm
mouse.
all okay for options. If people want to have options, and as long as they're not in the same queue as me, I'm fine. If Fortnite's gonna allow it, but put them in with PC folks or
They'll
only
be in with PC players, yeah.
I'm totally okay with it. If at one point maybe I get crazy enough and I want to try it, I'd like to have the option, and I'd like more games to give me that option. But as long as it can be separate.
Things like Rocket League.
Oh god!
I want to do Rocket League with a mouse and keyboard, because the control you get in the air is just fucking insane.
Yeah, you can definitely tell when you're playing someone on PC. When you're playing somebody, you can tell when your opponent is playing on PC in fucking Rocket League, because they're just like flying everywhere. Like, what the fuck? But so Maldo, a quick question: have you ever gone to your wife and said, I'm a man that enjoys options?
No, not recently.
I'm just kidding. No, when you were giving that speech, I was like, man, for some reason, comedically in my head, I was just like, imagine a man saying this to his wife. Like, how quick he would get fucking punched in the nuts.
That would not go well for me. I'd be asking if I could stay at your house.
I'd be like, yeah, come on down the turnpike.
This is your fault, Castle.
Did any of you guys actually check out the XO 18 event?
Yes, I watched it.
I watched it. Yeah.
What'd you guys think of it? I felt like it was a glorified Inside Xbox.
Well, it was a glorified.
Well, no, it was an Inside Xbox episode. That's the intent. But I got bored toward the end of it. I didn't even watch. I got about an hour and a half in before I turned it off.
Mm-hmm.
They need to shorten it.
They need to shorten it. They pumped out most of the news towards the beginning too. I felt like they should have spaced out more of like the big news a little bit better.
See, the one time I tuned in, I seen like some big fucking mystery board where like 5 of the titles were revealed that were coming to Game Pass. There was like fucking 10 more or some shit.
It was.
So did they just front load it? Was it all the good titles that came up first?
They spaced it out. I mean, they did like 3 and then 4
Yeah,
and then
spaced it out.
5.
Yeah, that's just fucking talking about doing something sequentially. I'm talking about, did they fucking put the good games at the start and then it was just shit towards the end? Is that why you got bored? Or
the ones I was more interested in were at the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right, Toast.
Thank you.
You are correct.
But it was, yeah. I mean, it basically was just a big advert for Game Pass. Really, I don't
Pretty much.
They obviously see that's where their future is. So,
what was the mix pot? Fucking Horizon and what other game? You got skins for 2 games.
It was
sure.
Sea of Thieves skins and Horizon
In Exile
outfits. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, besides the information they put out on Game Pass, they did make a major announcement that they have officially acquired Obsidian Entertainment, the developer of Fallout New Vegas, Pillars of Eternity, and a bunch of other shit. In addition to that, they have also acquired In Exile, who have made the games Wasteland and Bard's Tale. So another 2. Obsidian is huge to me.
Yeah,
acquisition.
I know Obsidian. I don't fucking know In Exile.
The Wasteland games are actually really good. Because there's Wasteland and Wasteland 2. So they both of these companies are good RPG companies, I would say.
I think they're just stacking the decks for the next fucking generation.
Well,
yeah.
All the fucking ones at E3, and then they've got another couple of RPG companies.
But just
see if they don't fucking bring out exclusives, I'm going to fucking put a video on YouTube of me smashing fuck out my Scarlet. And I'm just going to go exclusively PlayStation.
No, they are definitely setting up for their exclusive titles.
But for
there's no.
Go ahead, Castle.
Good. I was saying there's no other reason to go out there and acquire so many studios and put them underneath Microsoft Studios unless they're planning on having a very good next gen.
But for Game Pass to thrive, they need those studios to put content in there day and date.
Yep.
They need to just be continually putting in new things from all of these studios that they just purchased.
Because people will get tired if it's always Halo, Gears of War, Forza. Halo, Gears of War, Forza. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have a fresh game in there constantly.
I mean, because I'm currently working on a document for the Game of the Year show. And for the fucking category of fucking, a little bit of fucking look ahead, the category of fucking best Xbox game is just pick the best out of this pile of shit.
That's a rough time for the exclusives.
It's been a bad year when you look back at the fucking games that have came out for PlayStation against the games that came out for Xbox.
I mean, there's only one Xbox option, really, isn't there?
For as far as exclusive goes, did you guys enjoy any of the Crackdown 3 multiplayer stuff?
I have no interest in Crackdown 3. Like, I'll play it because it'll be in Game Pass. So, like, I'll definitely download it. And then, like, I don't know. I'm just not interested in it, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't play the first or the second, so I've got no nostalgia for it. And I've got no fucking... same as Castle, I'll play it because it's in fucking Game Pass, but no real interest.
Toast? I mean, no, not Toast. Who are the other guy with the accent?
Now, I'm the same.
The other fucking foreigner.
The other non-American.
I'm curious, but yeah, I'm not hyped for it. I'll try it in Game Pass.
What was it? The first Crackdown had the Halo demo, and then it was a secret success because everybody ended up enjoying it, basically. Like the people that wanted it just for the Halo demo enjoyed the
Raz
game.
really likes the original Crackdown.
Yeah, but we know what Raz's fucking... Fuck Raz's choice in game.
Make him finish Bayonetta.
Yep.
Yeah.
What they need to do is give the guy in fucking Crackdown, what is that, a Keyblade? And then fucking Raz will just jizz his pants.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is amazing. That's probably the only reason why I'm somewhat interested in it, because I love that guy.
Oh, dude, Terry Crews is fucking badass.
It'll be a fun time.
I'm sure I'll enjoy it for whatever I play. Like, fucking, it might only be 10 hours, though. I don't know how much life it's going to have.
They did change it. Go ahead, Surf.
Probably. I was just going to say probably no more than a week, because it's Anthem's out a week after, isn't it? So it's got.
I am.
It's definitely limited to about a week.
I am glad they pushed it up a week because that 22nd date.
What month is this?
February.
March or
February.
February. It's out February the 15th, and Anthem's got a date of
and then
22nd.
But you've got Division coming out, fucking like just
In
after
March.
that. It's
Yeah.
going to kill it.
Can't wait to
What
play
we
that.
do.
Maldo, you'll be getting
Heck
into the
yeah.
Division, right?
That game is awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll have to fucking hook up for that.
Yes.
Something else coming out in March, I'm sure, that's going to kill it as well.
Well, Anthem's out in February, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Anthem. I don't know if
But even that. No, when. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Battle Royale for Battlefield.
Oh, yeah, that comes out in March.
if you buy it.
Or February.
That'll be wet. Well, I'm saving my 10-hour trial to try it when the Battle Royale comes out.
And I'll purchase it if everyone tells me that the Battle Royale is worth it.
All you need to do is buy EA Access and try
it's
it
$5
yourself for 10 hours.
Hey, that $5 can get me like 2 tall boys.
That can get you almost The Last of Us,
You give me a $5 box at Taco Bell.
which I've tried to win probably like 5 times with no luck. The double chew.
The only thing you won
I've
was
not heard
the
about
shits.
anybody winning this time. The last time around, I think like 3 or 4 people ended up winning in the X1 Bros community. But I've not heard of anybody winning this time.
Yep. No. Someone had won something, apparently, which I don't really give a shit about. Golden Joystick Awards, Game of the Year winner is Fortnite.
Right, that's a news story. Let's move on.
That's not on my document. Oh wait, yeah, it is.
there.
I lied.
It's just that wee shitty bit at the bottom.
Yeah. But, I stopped playing that
Me
game.
too.
I just don't.
I bought that last season of the Battle Pass right before Blackout came out, and I'm just mad about that.
Yep. Blackout's
Oh
so much
yeah, I
better.
bought a Battle Pass when they done the Viking skin or whatever the fuck it was, and then I played 0 after I bought that Battle Pass. It's like I had fun while I was playing it. That's what made me buy the Battle Pass, but then I just didn't go back to it.
Anyway,
What?
fuck Fortnite.
I was just going to do it. Hang on, I'm just going to do
Okay.
a quick Google of what else won awards. Sort of thing like that was Game of the Year for Golden Joystick. What were the other categories?
I've never heard of golden joysticks.
To be honest. Never one to like really care about game awards either. Like to me, like I feel
Best storytelling, God of War. Best competitive game, Fortnite. Bullshit. Best co-op game, Monster Hunter. Okay, I can see that.
I can see that.
Best visual design, God of War.
Yeah.
Best indie game, Dead Cells. Best audio, God of War.
Boy.
Castle by God of War. Esports game of the year, Overwatch. Best
That makes sense.
Yeah.
mobile game of the year, PUBG. At least they won something. Xbox game of the year, Forza Horizon 4. Nintendo game of the year, Octopath Traveler. PlayStation game of the year, God of War. PC game of the year, Subnautica. What the fuck?
No clue. No clue.
Most wanted game, Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Critics'
Fuck
Choice,
yeah, hell yeah.
I
Red
can't
Dead
wait for
2.
that game. All right, let's move into community questions, guys.
Oh shit.
That was it for the news. The first question comes from our good old buddy Cabo. He wants to know. He mentioned that, quote unquote, Cabo, this may have been asked, but fuck it. Best achievement you ever got. Surf, we'll go straight to you because you are the official 16-ounce achievement whore.
Well, it happened just a couple of weeks ago. Me and Raz got under par on a Halo 3 section playing Legendary. I was really, really chuffed with that. That's the one I'm most proud of at the moment.
Nice.
It was. I think we both think it might be a cock-up because we don't believe we did it But
somehow you did.
But it's Halo thinks he got it. So yeah, that's what I'm most proud of at the moment. How about you, Castle?
Me? I do not chase achievements at all, so I don't even know what to say. I did get like an achievement. I don't even know what game it was, but I got like a. Oh no, Sniper Elite 4, I think it was. I got some type of achievement for like getting multi like head shots with one bullet. I can't remember how many it was. It was like either. I think it was
Probably
like
Sniper Elite 3.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 4's the newest one.
Yeah. So that was pretty badass, I would say. But I've never hunted achievements, but I would say that was definitely a badass achievement. Because when it happened, I was like, how the fuck did I do that? What about you, Maldo?
So yeah, I'm just like you guys. I don't really care about the fake points. But the closest game I have to actually getting 100%, I have 99% of the achievements in Rainbow Six Siege. And the most recent one, there's a secret achievement, spoiler if you care about that, for killing someone with it. Shut up, Toast. For killing someone with a breach charge. And I knew what the achievement was, but I have never had the opportunity to get it till finally I downed someone, and I was able to. It was like a month ago. I downed someone, put it on the floor.
Did you just fucking?
I put it on the floor and I motioned to the fucker. Go to it. And eventually he did, and I killed him, and it felt really good in the inside. The only achievement I need for that now is 200 rounds of defense. So if anyone plays Rainbow Six Siege and wants to do about another 75 rounds with me, please hit me up.
I'll jump in anytime.
Okay.
Free to play this weekend.
Yes.
And it's cheap. It's like fucking $10 or some shit. $15.
Yeah, the base version's super
Black
cheap.
Friday
I think it's $15.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it.
Great game.
Toast, what about you, man?
For me, Titanfall 1, kill every pilot single-handedly heading to the dropship. And the time when I got it, it was 0.01%.
Oh,
like
nice.
Rarity.
Nice.
It was my fucking. You could set achievements as like your fucking some highlight reel or some shit in your profile. That was like the only one I set ever.
Yeah.
But Titanfall was why I got the Xbox One. That was fucking still probably my favorite game. Looking back at things,
my Xbox One is the same thing. I bought the bundle, the Titanfall bundle.
Yep. Titanfall bundle. That's when I got it. March, just after it came out in November or December or some shit, and then I waited till March to get the console.
Yep. And I was just like, this is the greatest fucking first-person shooter I've ever fucking played. And like, it's fucking great. All right, Cabo's got another question for us.
Oh no, wait! I've got an honourable mention.
Okay,
about,
go ahead.
What was it? Banging 3 or 4 people in one playthrough in Mass Effect.
Dude, I banged so many
it.
people in the first Mass Effect and second and third. But
I was so pissed off you couldn't bang the Scottish chick because she's.
I know
you gotta be the girl,
dude. I tried. I was
like
trying so
hard. That was
hard.
my number one target from the start of the game.
Same
and then
here.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Then I figured out that like that ain't happening, and I was like, man, now I really wish I wasn't the
I
male.
ended up banging the blue chick, but when you bang the blue chick, I told her to keep it in the down low because I'm not really interested in you.
I did the same thing.
So I didn't ruin my chances with the fucking. What is it? Begin with an A or something. She's not human, but she's close to human.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
human.
But
in
then,
the right
like when
parts.
you keep it on what the thing is, I don't know if this happens if you don't keep it on the DL, but if you keep it on the DL, you have sex with her a couple more times in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at least 2, maybe 3. I think if you announce it though, it loses interest in that other one that I was talking about. Like, there's no way you can bang her because that comes later in the game.
But see, the Asari,
she's all honourable and shit.
But that's the right decision to make with her because the Asari don't see sex as like an intimate thing. They see it more so as like it's intimate, but it's not like you're only allowed to be intimate with one person.
This is quickly gone downhill. But
all right, well, yeah, let's go.
In Kingdom Come Deliverance, there's an achievement for completing a whole playthrough as a virgin and not having sex with anyone.
I
didn't get that one.
I wouldn't get that either. All right, let's move on to the next
I
question.
banged the fucking the miller's niece or the miller's daughter or something.
We're going down a rabbit hole of how much sex we've
Fucking
had.
threw her all over the barn.
Oh, keep going.
All right, next question. Cabo has a second question, follow-up question. He wants to know what was your favorite game to play in the arcade? I'll go first. Anytime I think of arcade games, the first thing I think of is, people might find this cheesy, but Time Crisis 2.
Yeah,
fuck, that's me as well.
Yeah, I love Time Crisis 2, dude. That game was I pumped so many quarters or coins or tokens, whatever, when you're like on beach vacation into Time Crisis 2. Loved playing Time Crisis 2.
Mine's is DDR.
Same for me.
Oh, you're really DDR?
I mean, come on. It was one of those
What
things.
What the fuck is DDR?
It was there.
Dance Dance Revolution?
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
No.
I mean, come on. It was there. It was... You put the...
Do you have your sombrero and your fucking maracas or whatever?
It cost like $1 compared to all the other games. I was never great at it, but I had friends that were awesome at the game. That was the thing when I was in high school. I don't know.
Oh no, the DDR was fucking hot like back in the day. I remember like movie theaters, going to movie theater. You know how every movie
Jesus fuck.
Theater would have
I
little
hate
lobby,
American teens.
Yes.
would have like they would have I wasn't a teen when DDR came. Dance Dance?
Yeah, Dance Dance
Yeah,
Revolution.
DDR.
Stop calling it fucking DDR, motherfucker.
It makes it sound way cooler than it is.
But like no, like it was in every movie theater or cinema for you
It
people
was
over
everywhere.
there. It was every fucking
I
where,
had
yeah.
on the original Xbox.
I've never played it.
I had the actual game, and it came with these dance pads that you plugged in, like where the controller would be. I don't like to reminisce about that, but it happened.
There was a moment in your life. My runner up for arcade games would probably be the X-Men arcade game.
Yes.
I always enjoyed that.
The Simpsons,
Turtles in Time, all those games. Those classics.
I didn't do a lot of fucking arcade games, so it was Time Crisis is fucking...
It was fucking awesome.
But
yeah.
the runner-up would be whatever the fuck the motorbike game was.
Which one? Road Rash? I know Road Rash.
I don't know. You just fucking
a couple
sat on a motorbike and leaned to the left or the right.
I know.
Yeah.
I can see the machine, but I can't think of the title.
Yeah. What about you, Surf? Do you have anything that like pops in your mind when you think of arcade?
Oh, actually, maybe Taxi Driver.
Oh yeah,
Or whatever the fuck it was. Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, that would be up there.
Oh, I mean, I'm a bit older than you guys, so my choices
They didn't exist.
Galaga?
they didn't exist.
Pac-Man.
I
Pong.
used to like the local chip shop near me used to have an Outrun cabinet. Which I used to love going to play. So
Okay.
I'd probably say Outrun.
It's-
I used to
House
love
of the
Outrun.
Dead is Cabo's favourite. I was trying to think of what the fuck that zombie one was.
Yeah. I remember House of the Dead. House of the Dead was a good one.
Oh, House of the
dude,
Dead.
I just remember playing the fuck out Time Crisis too.
Yeah, Time Crisis
That's a
was
great
everywhere, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was always the one you played.
All right, next question. Next question comes from Super Kate. And
I'm
Or
away to
Kate
piss,
Rex.
have fun, I'll be back.
okay, here, take it. The three of us will answer this and hope that Toast gets his beers out of his penis.
That's not how that works.
Well, I mean, technically, it comes through your urethra, through your penis. Anyway,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Super K-Trix, this show has been a very drunk one, apparently. Super K-Trix wants to know, what is your favorite Marvel game? I'm gonna throw this over to Surf. Go first, buddy.
Oh, I've got to go for this year's Spider-Man on the PS4. I think at the moment.
Okay.
I can't
Nah, you
think of
got
a Marvel
easy
game
out.
I like more than that. That was
Both
an
of you
easy
guys
one.
probably have.
Yeah,
I'll try and think of one that isn't that one.
I played.
No, I mean, that's a fine answer. If that's truly your favorite,
Yeah,
I
it's just a
understand.
bit of an obvious, quick, easy one. I must admit, for at the time, I quite enjoyed the Deadpool game when it came out. That made me laugh.
The 360 one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I enjoyed that. It was good. But nowhere near as good as this year's Spider-Man.
Surf, did you get the DLCs for that?
I have, but I haven't played them yet. I think I'm going to do the same as Toast suggested and wait for all 3 to come out and play them all in one go.
I am still attempting to platinum Spider-Man. So every other day or so I jump on, and at this point I finish the game. I'm just doing all of the thug fights and the police fights. So tedious.
I'm the same situation as you. Yeah, I've finished the campaign, but I've got to clear the map.
And I think it's one of the easiest platinums or the highest percentage platinums on PlayStation right now. It's just it's a lot of cleanup.
Yep.
Yeah.
So would you say the same then, Cabo? Best Marvel game?
Not Cabo.
Sorry, not Cabo. Well, I'm saying Cabo. I'm looking at Discord.
I'm gonna go now. See ya.
You're going to go. So
good night, guys.
Would say the same? This year's Spider-Man, the best Marvel game?
Oh, yeah, by far. I mean, it's the best superhero game to date.
Well,
Toast said no.
What's the best Marvel game?
Spider-Man 1
on
on PlayStation.
Fuck off.
I don't think I've played that one, so I can't.
Is that your favorite, Toast?
Yep, favourite Marvel game.
Okay.
Spider-Man 1. It's the one with the Stan Lee intro, so kind of relevant right now.
Oh, man. R.I.P., dude.
Yeah.
You'll see a load of videos on Facebook and shit like that going about.
Yeah. That was a sad fucking day. I mean, that literally, like, that man, like, even though I never met him or whatever, he always feels like a grandfather figure just because he's, like...
He's been around.
I mean, I've been around forever. I've been collecting comic books since I was, like, fucking probably 10 or 11. So, like, yeah. I get that.
See, the thing about that, it's a PlayStation 1 game, and his swinging felt like it's nostalgia talking, but the swinging felt as good as this PlayStation 4
Really?
game.
I didn't play it. So
I thought it was Spider-Man 2 had the best swinging up until this one.
Fuck knows. Pretty sure it's Spider-Man 1. The one that had a shitload of costume fucking... pretty sure it's Spider-Man
I'm going to say
1.
The Amazing Spider-Man on the PS Vita. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Is there a kick button on this?
My favorite Marvel, just for nostalgia reasons, plus like, this was like where it was like me and three of my other friends all hanging out, just drinking beer, playing it on the Xbox, not
fucking
the Xbox,
playing DDR,
playing Nintendo,
starting lines off each other's dicks.
Playing it on the Nintendo GameCube was X-Men Legends, because I had that like Diablo style like feel, but it was X-Men, and I was playing with my 3 friends. So that's my personal favorite. You guys play all those games, the X-Men Legends, Marvel Legends, all those games.
What console
I
did you
played
say?
Marvel's Legends with Raz.
No, never.
A lot of them. I played them on the GameCube, but I mean, it was like similar to a Diablo style type game. Like you kind of, except for it wasn't like looting. It was just like that whole like dungeon crawl type style game. It was fun as shit though.
I mean, I'm sure fucking Shine loves Lego Marvel.
See, I'm sure the Lego games are good. I never play them.
I've heard good things about Marvel one. Like, is it just fucking? And then you've got fucking, what is it? The Ultimate Alliance shit. I never played any of that, but people.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance was the last. Like the Legend game started out with the X-Men Legends, and it led up to the Marvel Alliance game.
So I never played the Marvel versus Capcom. Was that just fucking like
Street Fighter with
it's a
Marvel
DC
characters.
fighter?
I read it wasn't great.
Injustice. Is that just
Injustice?
Injustice
is like Mortal Kombat with DC characters. So like Capcom made the Street Fighter versus Marvel, and then the same company that made Mortal Kombat did Injustice. I heard Injustice is a lot better than
Injustice.
So.
It's fucking. It was good. I don't know why the fuck I bought that. So I don't play fighting games, but I played through it anyway, and even just fucking doing like the campaign shit was fun.
Yeah.
Actually, somewhat. Did I not play that?
We did.
You at some
We did.
point?
It had a solid campaign, and then we played along with my buddy Mortarman. He had we did a tournament, so if you would be in a queue, and then you could see the fights as it's happening until it got to your fight.
Yeah, it's like a fight lobby thing. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Cool. All right, moving on to the next question because we're almost at 2 hours already.
Damn.
Fuck.
Fuck it. It's been
No,
good.
this is a good time, man. Good buddy Chestar, he wants to know, what 3 games would you put in a time capsule for future generations, say 1,000 years from now, to enjoy? I'm gonna go to someone that probably quickly come up with stuff because he's played so many games. Toast. How about you first, man?
Oh, motherfucker.
Do you need more time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Breath of the Wild. Definitely
All right,
one.
go, Mod. Maldo, go. You got to name 3.
Yeah.
You started naming 1. Come on, what's your other 2?
Hold on.
Come on.
Breath of the Wild. The Blizzard one with the people that shoot things.
Overwatch.
Yeah. Overwatch and The Witcher.
All right, those are 3 solid choices. Nice.
Right. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh, nice.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
And for shooters, for me, it's Rainbow Six. Rainbow... What the fuck am I saying? Rainbow Six 3 Raven Shield.
Okay, the Raven. Okay.
That's my...
Someone 1,000.
On the PC, though. Console, it was bollocks.
What about you, Surf?
Let's have a think. Oh, that's a tough one.
You need a little bit more time? I can name my 3 if you need a little more time.
Yeah, you
Go for it,
your
Castle.
3.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh.
Definitely throwing that in there. Because I feel like that's like what games are at now.
See, I was tempted to say the future Red Dead collection. It's going to come out.
But yeah, I
So
would
you could
definitely
play both.
I would do Red Dead Redemption 2. I would do what other games? Shit, I had 3 in mind. No, I already forgot the other 2. Witcher 3 would definitely be in there.
Phenomenal.
And yeah, it had for my 3rd one, I think I would actually do Forza Horizon 4 just to give the aspect of how great of a, like, I don't know. I feel like that game's like map and like weather or interacting with the weather while driving type shit is pretty cool. So I would say those 3.
Okay. See, I'm looking at they don't have to be current, do they? It's just 3 games.
No, just what 3 games?
The Witcher's like
So I would
2
go,
years old.
I would go Command and Conquer.
Oh.
Nice.
Good
I
job.
saw they're making a remake of that.
Halo Combat Evolved, just because it defined FPSs on console, and probably maybe I want to say Red Dead Redemption 2, but just to shake things up a bit, I'd probably go the original Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
Okay.
Undead Nightmare. I like it.
Shit, we should have said Mario Brothers. Like
Yeah.
the
Or
platformer of
Space
all fucking
Invaders.
platformers.
Pong. Yeah.
There's so many great games.
Yeah, there really is. That just
a tough
define
one.
video games. You know what I mean?
That's a possible choice.
All right. Last but not least, question comes from Organic Avenger, and he wants to know us to describe ourselves with 3 games.
What? I didn't sign up for this.
Describe yourself with 3 games.
Leisure Suit Larry.
No, that was my first.
Describe this game. I don't know this game.
Oh, everyone knows Leisure Suit Larry.
Just be a fucking pervert.
Yeah.
Go about it, do whatever the fuck you
Film
want.
Okay.
studio. Yeah.
Duke Nukem.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
That totally makes sense in a weird way.
Friday the 13th.
All
yes.
those make
That
sense.
is
100%.
that is perfect, mate.
100%.
Bravo, that is you.
Oh shit!
Wow.
How about Surf? Are you ready to name some?
No, I need a little
Yeah,
time.
Toast,
mate.
did you plan those out? Have you been thinking about
Maldo,
that?
are you ready?
No.
I looked ahead like 5 minutes ago.
No,
Because I answered first.
That is the perfect. that is spot on.
All right, for me, I would say I would say like Final Fantasy 14, just because not 14. I divide that by 7 by 2. 7. Final Fantasy 7 because it's over the top and I don't know. It's like someone having like horrible anxiety issues playing video games all day long. Yeah, Final Fantasy, Borderlands. My sense of humor, I'm just fucking all over the place and insane. And for my third one, fuck, I don't know what the third one would be. Is there a game of like someone that just tries to help everybody?
There's some hospital game on PC.
Yeah, whatever.
Sim
fucking
Doctor, Sim Hospital.
Yeah, Sim Doctor. There we go. We'll go with that one.
Yeah,
I will go. I don't know. Mass Effect 2. Thomas Was Alone and South Park: The Stick of
Isn't
Truth.
that just the Square game? Like you're just a square. Thomas Was Alone.
Yeah, but the comedy is my style of comedy.
What was your third one?
South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon because that's pretty much my life story.
Except you don't have a gun.
Except behind a desk with a pen.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
What's the one where they're they're like 3D babies?
Barbie's Dream House.
They wobble around. They solve puzzles, physics puzzles.
Human
Fall Flat because I'm a mess sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably Overcooked because things get a little
You like
crazy.
to cook?
No.
Oh,
Disorganized and craziness.
You almost burn the house down every now and then.
Occasionally.
Nice.
I think Toast wins that round because
Yeah.
that was Toast.
Toast has had that prepared for like a week.
Motherfucker, I read it 5 minutes
And you
ago.
were good at it.
He was very good at it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that noise, or bell, I shouldn't say noise, but bell, will bring us to our last call topic, which is what beer, guys? And when I say beer, what is your favorite and worst cheap beer? Like, when you're like, I want a fucking budget, I can't spend a lot of money, this is the beer I'm gonna buy, but I don't mind it. And then what's the one cheap beer when you're at a cookout and someone's like, hey, there's beer for people that didn't bring beer, and you open it up and it's that beer and your stomach just like bubbles up and you're just like, I can't fucking do it.
I got this.
Go, dude.
So my go-to cheap beer is PBR.
Fuck yeah.
Past Blue Ribbon. That was my shit all throughout college. That and Keystone. That was me. It was college, man. It was a long time ago. But PBR was...
Listen, with PBR, I was drinking that last episode. I'm not in college. I still like PBR. It's not a terrible... It is cheap, but it's not a terrible beer.
I haven't had a PBR in years. You're
missing out.
My one where I'm like, if I raise that cooler lid and I see this, I'm just closing it. Michelob Ultra.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank
Might
you.
as well drink some water as someone's urine just dripped a little bit in.
Oh, God. Yeah, not that far, but yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, I've seen that advertised. I think is that the one that they advertise as just being healthy.
Yeah, they're going after
Like a diet beer.
middle-aged men that can't get their dick up.
It's like half the
Sounds fun.
calories.
So what you do is use the empty bottle to prop your limp dick up.
Gosh.
Oh, shit. Toast, what about you, man?
Suppose.
What are your...
On a night out, if I'm sticking to a budget, it's got to be Red Stripe. I don't know if that'll be over in America.
Oh, yeah, Jamaican, yeah. That's
Yeah.
decent beer.
Never heard of it.
They sell that off really cheap over here.
Maldo, you never heard of Red Stripe?
No. Toast, I will
Red
send
Stripe.
you. I will send you some Michelob Ultra.
Yay, fuck beer. That was the commercial.
No thanks.
Oh, shit.
And as for the worst beer, it's got to be warm, but the worst beer when it's warm is Tennant's Scottish Lager.
That's the shit
fucking disgusting.
That's the shit that Chestar likes, right?
Yeah, Chester's a fucking idiot.
That's what he was like handing out on a train.
See when you have it ice cold, it's not fucking terrible, but see when it's warm, it is the worst tasting fucking shit in the world.
You can cover anything bad tasting by making it super cold where your tongue just numbs up and doesn't taste it.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's literally like a fucking 10 that's ice cold that most places serve because it fucking tastes of ass.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, see when that's warm, it just makes me fucking remember being fucking doing bad things. No. Stomach turns and it's fucking just wrong.
Bubble guts. Yeah.
What about you, Surf? What are your opinions on tenants?
Tenants, don't drink it often, if I'm honest, mate. I tend to avoid.
See, for an
he's like, I avoid
for an experiment, buy 2 cans, stick one in the fridge, and then drink it, and then after that, take the warm one and just take a sip.
Okay.
It's like the biggest difference I've ever tasted between a beer. Like, I know warm beer's not nice, but this is just fucking. It just tastes of piss.
Do you think there's a chance I can find that somewhere over here?
Probably. It's one of. I mean, it's like the Budweiser of Scotland. It's like the mainstream fucking big thing.
I'll start looking, and I'll ask the distributor I go to if he can order me a case. And even if it's shit, I'll make my way through it.
I mean, they do a couple of random ones as well. So you don't want to make sure it's like just the normal tenants and not any of the special shit.
Okay. Will do. Surf, what's yours? What? Don't say Wells Banana Bread because that's not a shit beer. We know you love it though.
I'm going to interrupt again. See, talk about Wells Banana Bread. I've tried to get it in the Co-op and in Tesco and in Asda, and they don't fucking have it over here.
Oh, mate, I'll send you
that
some.
Sucks.
I'll get you some.
Because that weekend that you were off, I was going to fucking show up, like, saying, and I'm drinking Wells Banana Bread, but it didn't happen.
I will send you some.
See, for that Elgato, instead of paying for postage or whatever, just send me like a 6-pack or some shit.
Here's the deal. I'll send you up a 6-pack of Wells Banana Bread beer for the Elgato. It's a deal. We'll swap addresses.
Good stuff.
I'm going to go old school because I'm not even sure you can still get it now. The one I remember sort of in my formative years, the beer I used to drink a lot because it was super cheap, but I really couldn't stand it. And the taste still makes me shudder, is Special Brew.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck. What was that? What Special Brew, though? Because Tenants do a Special Brew.
Carlsberg Special Brew.
Ah, right.
Carlsberg.
Because there's McEwen's do a Special Brew as well.
Oh, yeah.
All that sort of shit. Do McEwen's even still exist?
I'm not sure. I think it does, doesn't it?
So
this is like the typical homeless drink, like the fucking high percentage.
Like malt liquor?
Like a malt liquor.
Yeah, the
tramp juice.
The high percentage beer, basically. The high percentage lager sort of thing. Like it was like 9% a can.
Carlsberg, like the regular Carlsberg, is that considered a cheap beer over there?
It's mid-tier, but I would say it's shit.
Yeah,
I get it over here because you can get like a big ass bottle of it for like $3, $4.
So it's not very good, but they get a bunch of celebrities promoting it, so it gets sold.
So gotcha. Oh, okay.
It's like who have they got advertising it now? Is it the baddie out of Die Hard or some shit, or fucking somebody that looks like the baddie out of Die Hard, like some fucking Scandinavian actor?
Oh, it's not that one like the really aged Jean-Claude Van Damme, is it?
Yeah, it's
Jean-Claude.
No, it's not Jean-Claude, but it's a guy that's like him.
Oh.
I think that's what Surf's trying to say, unless I read it wrong.
Someone that sniffed way too much cocaine.
Yeah. Somebody's had like 80,000 facelifts.
Yeah. Jean-Claude Van Damme said that he spent, the Street Fighter movie? He said he spent $10,000 on cocaine during the shooting of that film.
Really?
Mads Mikkelsen, the guy that plays Hannibal, if you know him.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
That's the one that advertised Carlsberg right now.
Oh, man. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Give me an
Jean-Claude
idea.
Van Damme does Coors Light or something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Who knows? He does whatever makes him money right now because he's smarted all his money.
Yeah, but for me, Special Brew, because it was so cheap.
Sounds like the 60 Nose meetup.
Got you so drunk. But I just remember, when I think of Special Brew,
It was just a cold, honestly.
I remember vomit, because I always used to be sick afterwards.
No, I gotcha.
What is, like, just building on that question, what is the fucking cheapest, nastiest shit that you bought just to fucking get drunk when you were young?
Four Loko.
When I was young?
Four Loko.
Fucking MD 2020, man. Mad Dog 2020. That fucking,
You think that's nasty?
it is nasty.
That shit's delightful.
Have you drank it today? It was delightful when I was like 15, and then one time when me, my wife, and like all my friends went bar hopping, we like were on like the other side of the harbor in Baltimore, and then we were all drunk, and we convinced these dudes on a boat to give us a ride across the harbor so we didn't have to catch a taxi. And then we went to the liquor store, and we were all everyone's like, let's get Mad Dog. And we got Mad Dog, and we were walking up the alley, and we are all drinking it, and we were like, why the fuck did we used to drink this shit?
That's a terrible friend.
Castle, fuck tenants. You need to get Buckfast.
I can't find. I'm not gonna be able to get that over here.
God damn
Send
it.
it.
Is it considered a barley wine? Is that what it is considered? It's not a beer. It's a
considered
wine, right?
A fortified wine.
Okay. All right.
It's just basically fucking Four Loko. It's like wine with caffeine. Barely even
gotcha.
Wine.
Yeah, that was like Four Locos. It was an energy drink and malt liquor.
Except for
Yeah.
theirs is like monks actually make it, so it probably doesn't have fucking artificial shit that's killing like, making your heart race like crazy. It's actual caffeine.
No, these monks don't fucking praise God in any way. They're making this shit.
Oh, it's not about that. I mean, but I'm saying like our shit like had like a ton of artificial stuff to get your heart pumping. It wasn't real caffeine. It was just like fucking like chemical shit that they threw in there.
Buckfast is equal to 60 milligrams per 100 mil
Gosh.
of caffeine.
Oh, I'm good. I can't drink that.
And it's a 750 mil bottle.
I know.
And what you need to do is down it and spin around in a circle.
No, I ain't doing that shit, dude. I got high blood pressure and I'm an old man. I'll just be like, I'll be on the floor.
I think it's like the equivalent of like taking fucking an insane amount of Red Bull.
Yeah,
as you drink. So
fuck that.
That's why there's so many violent problems with it, is because you get so fucked up, but you can't fucking pass out. You're so hyped up.
Yeah.
So you just end up fucking, somebody says something, you take it the wrong way, and it's a fucking, how thick is the bottle, Surf? It is like the thickest glass bottle you can purchase.
God.
So you just cave skulls in. It's the number one cause of fucking violence in Scotland.
Oh, man.
Good times.
Well, I guess I'll name mine.
Shit, you're not done yet?
No, we're not. I haven't named mine. Well, Maldo named my favorite cheap beer is PBR, but since he named that already, my follow up would be Colt 45 Double Malt.
Nice.
A lot of people are gonna think I'm insane
Colt
for saying
45 and 2 exacts.
But no, seriously, if you go get like a 40 of Colt 40, not Colt 45, it's got to be the Colt 45 Double Malt. It actually tastes pretty decent, and it'll fuck you up.
I wish I could get bottles of malt over here. It's something they don't sell over here.
Really? Malt liquor? They don't sell
I mean, Surfer, do they sell
I've
malt
never
liquor
seen.
over here?
Oh, man.
I don't even know what the fuck it is. Like,
It's just very
Is it
cheap.
like a weird beer?
Yeah, it's just a beer that's like like when they brew it, they put in extra malt, and
homeless
it
people drink
gives it higher alcohol content, but like the taste is usually really shitty.
So it's not like Maltesers.
Yeah, like 40s of it.
No.
Go in the big bottle.
Damn it.
And then the beer that I run away from, the beer that like if I open a cooler I will not drink, is Milwaukee's Best.
Motherfucker, you brought up Mad Dog? You did fucking say something.
No, Mad Dog is a wine. Milwaukee's
Yeah,
Best.
but you brought it up about being the fucking worst drink.
No. You're saying. Wait a minute. But no, this is the beer. Mad Dog isn't a beer. Mad Dog is considered a wine. I'm talking about
Why
the
did
beer.
you bring it up? Right, never mind.
I don't know. You had me bring it up somehow. We got derailed. We're getting really derailed. Let's end this motherfucker. Oh, well, guys, with that crazy ending, this will end episode 52 of the 16-Ounce Gaming Podcast. Please come join us on Discord. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at 16ounce_gaming, on Facebook and YouTube at 16ounce gaming family. Give us a review on iTunes. We really appreciate it if you tell us how you feel. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. We accept criticism. There we go. There's that word.
I'd fucking love criticism.
That is my fuck up of the show, not being able to say a word. Tell your friends about us.
No, you already said Arthur, don't worry.
To that.
I know how to say author.
No, Arthur.
Fuck off.
Arthur.
Hey, tell your friends about us. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Cheers.
Cheers,
Adios.
See ya.
Game over.